Hi, folks. You know, in the previous videos, you must have seen me talking about companies. And I can tell you that, in all of the companies I had worked for, I was the top performer except one, and that was Mastec. And with Mastec, the director was not submitting my resumes, and that is why I did not get a placement. And then we had a Muslim lady in the guise of a Christian woman, like a donkey, wearing a lion skin. Okay, and she was promoting people from Canada, Muslims in US, Muslims in Europe, and Muslims in day and Muslims in night. And she was a communal woman and she should be in Saudi Arabia. And she was depriving people in US and Canada of their rightful jobs. And I think the US government is stupid because they don't know what's happening in their own country. And so I think this should be, monitored rather than just saying, okay, oh, it's a private sector. It's a free economy. You do whatever you have to do as long as you earn money, and we'll support you in earning money. And that's the whole thing. And money is the whole thing. Because it can lead to a breakdown in the social structure of a country. Because if you have the people that are your citizens and they're out of jobs, and they're out of jobs because the Muslims got the job, then you have to think about it. And the thing I also want to tell you is that, despite all this, you know, I performed everywhere in all companies. And you should always love your job. You should be the best at it. And you should not love the company if it is not providing you with avenues of growth. And the other thing is that, like in management, I was the manager and, I was handling accounts in US and Canada. And we made the company I worked with, I did a great job. And I think, that company, and with Mobilecom and Tech Mahindra, they were the best employees till now. And people come to me and say, I need a package of 7 lakh rupees. I said, okay, fine. I need a package of 10 lakh rupees. Okay, fine. I need a package of 15 lakh rupees. Okay, fine. So what I did was, like, I made a paper, normal English paper, and normal paper that checks your critical thinking and checks your analytical skills, because with the resumes you need to basically analyze what's there in the resume, whether they're the right skill set, whether there are any red flags or not. So if that kind of skill set you have, then I can let the management know that he's good enough or she's good enough. And believe me, I've seen people with 80% in MCA, 80% in BTech, 80% in bachelor's in commerce, and not able to clear a simple test, not even getting 25%. They're getting like 16%, 18%. And therefore I rejected him. I said, and her, and I said, sorry, but you'll have to come up to that level to get that kind of salary. But in India, they used to say that you should give salary. And there's one more thing I heard, that you should give salary based on your expenses. These people are such tricky. Said, I have family, so I should get paid more, but a single guy should get paid less. Why? If today I say, today I tell a company that, see, my expenses are like this. I need to buy a Mercedes today. Then I have to buy a Mercedes next month. Then every month I buy a Mercedes, and every month I sell a Mercedes. So, as far as expenses are concerned, a guy can have as many expenses. It's all about what you deserve. It's all about what your value is. But I found it strange in India that people were not towing in the right line. Like, fine. And so there's a lot of trouble going on in India, and you have to be really careful. People are like, one girl comes in, and this guy is like, he takes a photograph of her, circulates around in the team, even to the senior management, and then the senior management has to come and you like hammer him out, like, what the hell are you doing? So this is like normal things, but small things, they make it into such a huge issues that senior management is taking note of it, and they're always complaining about their juniors, and they're always supporting their seniors, you know and I found it strange. I mean, like, how many people have you developed who are below you into leadership positions? How many people have you developed who are below you, and you have developed them into such a state that they've become successful? I mean, if you start asking these questions, they will have no answer as such. And then again, in HR, they think that HR is file work. In a matrix organization, they come in, they show their faces. Training will come once in a year, just like a classroom, a class teacher comes every day. But in training, they'll come once a year. They'll give you all the drill down. Okay, my work is done. Next, I'll move into the next unit. Then I'll move into the next unit. I mean, it's good, but there's no accountability. And then there's a little time for a person to keep pursuing other things in life, because you have to be focused as well to succeed. So these are things that are there in India, and HR is not there at all. What is HR? They say employee relationship. Okay, employee relationship. What kind of employee relationship do you think? When your employees are themselves corrupt, so the relationship is not there at all. Then they say employee engagement. How will you engage employees? You will engage employees by doing some cultural fest, do a party. By party, you will engage people. I mean, they don't want to be in the office in the first place, because you got the recruitment wrong. Once you got the recruitment wrong, then you want to engage them by throwing parties. Okay, they will come. They'll come. They'll backstab each other. They want to crack each other's heads. And they want to succeed by, pulling each other down. So this is the process that there is in India. And then what will on evaluation, like, what kind of evaluation you do? Evaluation, like, I've hardly seen any assessment center being created by any of the companies, and they're doing the assessment, and then they promote the person after the assessment center. Their assessment is simple, that whoever I please, or whoever they want to succeed, that person will succeed. And how do they succeed? They will succeed by, he is my brother, he is my this, my uncle, my wife, my girlfriend, my dog, my cat, anything. Anything. They can be anything. If you have to succeed, then you become anything.